97. We are so close to 100.
I know.
Oh my
I know.
goodness.
Now, do we just kill it at 100 and just crush Ashley's dreams? Do we do
Oh
that?
my goodness, that would be so awful.
X monsters. Like, we're like, and we're shutting down. Sorry, Ashley. No, I wouldn't do that. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. But seriously, Chase, let's talk later.
Patrick is a monster, though. Be careful.
It's not true.
It's just the hair.
Dude, the hair's getting unruly. It's good though. You know, when I wake up in the morning, I've got this really nice, like, just crazy Kramer bedhead going.
You just like look like Grouch from Sesame Street.
Yeah, and I act like him a little bit too, for being honest. So, you know, tomato, tomato. Where's the baby,
buddy? I'm taking her for walkies every day. We're getting at least 1.5 miles in. Just trying to do whatever we can to get this to go.
Hey, Dickie. If I sound disappointed, it's not y'all, it's Chase. Shauna, hello.
Nothing new there, though.
Oh, my goodness. I learned how to do all this from my phone now, so I feel super special.
Well, look at you, cool
I'm
guy.
not ignoring y'all. I'm actually paying attention to y'all on my phone. Hello, Chris. How we doing?
I like that Ashley just said not allowed.
Hello. Not allowed. You know what? Fair. That's fair. Ashley. Yes. Good evening, Ashley. Good evening. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah. So, obviously, people are asking, is Chase a dad yet?
Not quite yet. No. Nope. Waiting. Do my cats count?
Only if my dogs do. Only if my dogs do. Oh, man. So, there's not been much going on this week, actually. I mean, aside from waiting for...
No.
But that's been pretty
I'm actually interested to hear the feedback from this weekend on the dueling AARPE shows. Because remember, Troy's got 2 shows going on this weekend?
He does. Just when I was saying we didn't have enough shows, they decided to double down and do 2.
Funny enough.
You know, I'm glad that Troy takes what I say in stride and understands I mean it with love. But seriously, too many shows. Just too many. Period. But that's fine. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, they do service 2 very distinctly different parts of the country.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Rob.
Yeah.
Our Rob is actually vending Nashville with retics.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you guys are in Nashville, go say hi to Rob.
Did he try and smuggle any ball pythons out?
No. He likes ball pythons, but he loves retics. You know what I mean? Like passion snake.
Okay.
Retics.
Right. No, that's fair.
Which is kind of funny because I always give him a hard time. I was like, you picked like the meanest non-cuddly animal to be the passion. Like, I love this snake.
Yeah, yeah, seriously. Let's see. We got my youngest daughter said that cats do count.
So it counts.
Okay, fair enough. Then yes, he's a dad. In my experience, the moment she stops wanting to have the baby so hard and just relaxes, it will happen. Knowing Abby, she's really good at just relaxing, so that's gonna work out well.
Actually, she's a master at that.
Whether she's having a baby or running her car into another item, she's always relaxed. You know, that's what we love about her. I say you switch Aura to this channel or actually get to work on getting subs from that channel. You know what? Who knows? Maybe this turns into Aura and it's just like the mic on the Aura channel.
Wow.
You never know. I think I'm the one with the login to everything. So
touche. I just show up.
I don't know if Chase would even notice if the link to the mic channel became Aura.
You never know.
No.
I just weirdly started doing videos in the Aura backgrounds on every episode. I don't know what's happening.
What's going on? Justin's like, Chase, do we need to talk?
Don't worry. We're just doing a clutch cutting for Aura this week.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Oh, that would be amazing. He's like, I thought I already hired the patent that worked for the Aura channel.
You know what? Molly is actually just crushing it. I am so blown away with her skills that she just developed,
No,
honestly.
I'm so happy for y'all. I'm so happy. No,
You know, Patrick, it's almost like you gave her a kickstart,
God,
and
I'm
then
so
all of a sudden she was a shooting star.
Huh. So happy for that. That just brings me so much joy to hear, Chase. I love it. Just it's good. It's good. It's fine.
I thought this wasn't like a painful thing. I thought you were like Andy in Toy Story, and you were just like, I don't want to play with you anymore.
I'm actually Sid. It's fine.
Touche. She's
Just whacking her with a hammer. It's fine. It's fine.
gonna love this at her wedding.
Yeah.
By the way, she's trying to split us up and not be at the same table at the reception.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Just want you to know that.
Yeah, no, there's a lot. I'm still upset I don't get, my birthday cake, but it's fine. Apparently the day is about her.
I can assure you, we will crash that.
She keeps just trying to remind me that the day is about her and not me, and I don't understand, but...
Do I end the best man speech with also happy birthday, Patrick?
Yes, no, absolutely. That's not even a question. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we need to let her know whose day this really is, Yeah, no, the wedding is coming up soon, though.
It's kind of crazy and scary. Like,
yeah.
New family member, wedding. It's kind of wild. A lot going on.
Yeah. I also had the realization that there's a strong chance I'll be staying in an Airbnb in Indiana with a baby in the Airbnb, and I didn't know how to feel about that, I want to be honest.
Yeah, Molly was like, oh yeah, we were talking about that, because I think Eli's going to spend a bunch of time with us in Bloomington while we're up there, and Molly was like, yeah, just make plans without me. She's like, don't plan on me being with you guys. I'm like, okay. Like, glad we're all here for you.
Don't worry, Molly. We won't. After not giving me my birthday party, I don't need to speak to you. It's fine. That's fine. It's fine. I love that. Y'all don't make plans with me. It's not like we're all coming out to hang out or anything, It's like
you know what, Patrick? We'll take you somewhere fancy, like Molly level fancy, though, for your birthday, like Olive Garden. It's Molly level fancy, yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Unlimited breadsticks and soup. It'll be good. It's gonna be the best. Will Molly be making an appearance for a Halloween episode?
That's actually hilarious that that's being asked, because I talked to Molly about that today at lunch.
And?
She was like, I think it'd be fun if we did something. I'm like, sure. You just going to paint yourself like a giant pimple again? And she's like, I think we're going to change it up this time. Like, that wasn't changing it up last time.
That was pretty, yeah. I actually brought up to her, should we all paint ourselves? Like...
We're just the Blue Man group?
Yeah, or like I could be Oscar the Grouch in green. You could be like Burge or Ernie or Big Bird or something like that. And then she could, be Cookie Monster or something. I don't know. But, who knows? But then also I don't want to deal with that much paint, if we're being honest. That feels...
yeah, that's a lot. I don't know if she really thought that through that night of like, hey, this is going to be great. And then, yeah, it's late. Now we got to shower and try and get all this paint off.
Yeah, that was a lot. I was legitimately surprised.
I just like that was her better option, because she was like, well,
yeah,
I didn't want to offend anybody with the first option I had, so that's what she did. Like, this is going to be the good one.
Yeah, that's all I got is just yeah. It says a lot about feelings and where she was at in life. Let's see. If Abby has the baby minutes before Halloween, but not on Halloween, that child will never live it down.
That's for sure.
So, I'm just saying, Abby needs to have a baby sooner rather than later.
I know. Everybody's waiting. It's kind of crazy the amount of texts I'm getting. Like, even friends of ours that work at, like, the ballpark have been texting, like, hey... Is she here? Like, we've been watching, Facebook, and we're not seeing anything. Like, is Abby okay? I'm like, yeah, she's just dragging her feet right now, but we're getting there.
Now
I feel really bad I didn't fly up to Tinley.
Yeah, you should. God, I can only imagine how frequently Justin brings that up now.
Not at all, but...
he does, Chase. Just
soon enough. Yeah. Soon enough.
Anytime he looks at you and he's not like, hello, Chase, he's thinking, I hate that man. It's fine. Don't worry. It'll all be good. All right, so we actually haven't had that much going on this week. So what do you got for best?
You know, it's honestly best of the week. So we did like a whole big clean kind of reset. We just wanted to like clean all the racks, and we got all the surface rust off everything because that just accumulates like every 6 months. You'll get a little bit of surface rust on some of the steel.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Got all of it off, all the rack. We actually pulled out every single topper from every rack.
Yeah.
Deep cleaned everything. We re-mulched the whole place. Like, it just feels good and fun. And I had a crazy, crazy, amazing feed. Like, we did like a big, fun, deep clean. Like, yeah, let's go into 2026. Just everything's really fresh. And it was awesome.
That's when you know the market's slow, guys, right there. When Canova's like, we just had nothing to do but just deep clean. It's great.
No, we had a bunch of extra hands on deck, so it was nice, man. I was stoked.
What's that?
We had good clutches. I set up like 22 eggs today.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a good time.
It's been a busy week. It's been a good one.
Oh God. Ashley. So the picture behind me. Let's see. Where is it? There. That one. That is a me. It's actually an artist painted a popular meme. If you Google the Sauce Boss, you'll find it.
Oh wow! Cool. I probably should go to the eye doctor. I really had to squint and focus in to see that was McDonald's.
It is. It's a little bitty. I think they're called like rainforest frog. It's little rainforest chirping frogs. And it's sitting on top of a McDonald's sauce packet, and it's the final boss to get to your sauce.
Charlie, you are late. But no, not yet.
I'm late as Chase the Deathy. I love how that's just Chase until this baby pops out. That's all anyone cares. No one.
If there's any concerns, though, there will be shed testing. You know, just Charlie.
Good news, guys. We can do that. It'll be good. It'll be good. Oh, this one came out of sumo. What's going on?
I know that's not Partho.
I know that's not Partho. I might be going to hell. Worth it though. Worth it. Oh my God. Do a belly scale step. Do that. Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, fucking A. All right. So was there a worst of the week, or as I'd say?
Honestly, I mean, yeah. Just kind of the anticipation is kind of my worst of the week right now because I'm like.
Right.
Like ready, like the go bag's ready, everything's ready.
Do you feel like everything in your life is just on hold right now as you wait?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's gotta be brutal.
Like my ankle's finally kind of dialed back in and I started even running again this week. No pain on the ankle, so
good.
Part of me is like, oh, do I start running back up the mountain already? But then I'm like, oh, but what if she calls and she's like, hey. Yeah, it's right now, and then I've got a full sprint down the mountain without, dying.
Right, and then your ankle shatters, and you die, and
goes up without it's a whole thing.
Yeah, no, of course
it adds up.
No, of course it does. Of course, that's amazing. Oh my God.
What about you?
I'm trying to think. Okay, best of the week. Have I mentioned Albert before on the podcast? I don't know if we've talked about him. Have we talked about Albert?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so Albert is an owl.
Okay, we've definitely not talked about him.
Okay. Also, real quick backstory. Have I talked about Goosebert?
Nope.
How have I not talked to y'all about my foul friends? So, Goosebert was a goose that for about 5 years came and lived in the pasture next to our house. He would show up like a week or two before all of the other gooses. And so it was kind of a tradition. We knew that, weather was getting better and everything else because Goosebert showed up. And then Goosebert showed up one day with a friend who we assume was a lady friend, and we haven't seen Goosebert since. So apparently the lady friend didn't like the bachelor pad. It was a traumatic experience for me, but nonetheless, here we are. Anyway, over the past month, I've had an owl start showing up at our house, and it lands on my basketball goal.
Wow.
Yeah. And so one day, I thought it would be fun to feed it a rat, because why wouldn't you do that? So I threw a rat out in front of it, and the rat starts running, and Albert, of course, does what all owls do, and he hunted said rat. It was pretty awesome. So now, every day, Albert has come back for his food. I think I've created a problem.
Pretty sure you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, but here's the deal. In my mind, I was making him hunt, so it was okay. I'd like throw it in the grass or behind a tree.
Do you have to worry about any predators with the tortoises when they're outside during the outdoor season?
Not at this. They're big enough now. Like I didn't leave them out when they were smaller.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're like 100 pounds, so anything that wants to fuck with them will be very disappointed.
Yeah, I just never knew if like. I mean, this is a silly question
No.
or statement, but like if like coyotes or anything was ever like a concern.
When they were smaller, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, no, not really. I mean, I guess in theory a coyote could still do some damage, but I mean you've seen giant tortoises. They're pretty gnarly. You know?
Yeah. They'll hold their own.
Yeah. They're surprisingly aggressive. So, no, that's a fair question. But yeah. So Albert's been the best of the week. He's been here every week, and it's fun. Like once it gets like dark, we can walk out on the back deck, and I look over to the basketball goal, and he's just sitting there watching the driveway, waiting for a rat to run.
Man, I mean that does sound like a hoot.
Stop it! You're not a dad yet, buddy. You can't make those jokes yet. Okay.
So close though. I've got to prep.
Yeah. Unbelievable. So that's the best of the week. It tells you how exciting my week has been.
Honestly, it does sound really exciting though.
Yeah.
Like I'm here for that.
I'm glad. Thank you. I don't have a worst. Like
that's a good thing. Why you can't say it with like sadness? Like I don't have a worst of the week. Like
yeah. I don't have a worst yet. So we'll see. Maybe things get worse tomorrow. I don't know.
Dear Lord, we have to do a second episode tomorrow because you're like, hey, I have a worst of the week now.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh, I do have a worst. I had a snake decide it would be fun to hide a rat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so when they kill the rat and then they sit on top of it and it just festers and then 3 days later you find it. Yeah, that's fun. That was the worst.
Well, good time.
Yeah, you've been there for that. You know what that's like.
Yeah, I think everybody has at some point.
I hope so. Random question. What do you think the average clutch size is for a ball python breeder?
Honestly,
I know.
Like 6 eggs.
No. Clutch, like not clutch size, like number of clutches that an average breeder has. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. It's like I think for us it's like 6.5, 6.9, something like that. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
The number of clutches an average ball python breeder has. What do you think?
Maybe like people who are doing it as a business or just for fun too. Like people are just doing it for fun. Like if we're doing that, I'd say 15.
You think 15 if they're doing business or like
no, if they're doing business, I think it's probably between 20 and 30.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I was having this conversation with a group of people the other day and just kind of trying to, we were just talking about the industry as a whole and like production and numbers and everything else. And it was funny because I think people outside the industry, like, they think of like, people are doing hundreds of babies. And I'm like, I actually don't think that many people are. Like,
no, I mean,
I think even like 50 clutches is a lot,
50 clutches is a lot. I mean, that's so much, especially for
it's 3 or 4
not having help doing it. And
I agree with you. So I think it's probably in the 20 range, somewhere in that range. Which it's just a random conversation, and obviously like it's kind of impossible to really know. And even if you started asking people, like relying on people to be honest is always tough too. People like to exaggerate and everything else, but. Yeah, it's interesting. It's going to be interesting looking at production over the next couple of years, though. As things get a little tighter, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the numbers on Morph Market if they keep kind of dropping a little bit. Because I think right now we're only about 34,000 listings, which is still a lot, but compared to like the 50.
Yeah, it's a pretty dramatic decrease.
Yeah, pretty. That's an understatement. I mean. Like I said, during peak COVID time, right, or a little bit after, we were looking at 50,000+ snakes on there. That was pretty crazy.
I mean, that is crazy, but I feel like that was also just such a rare occurrence too, just with how the market
Yeah.
was. Like that's not,
Yeah.
and I hate that I think a lot of people thought that was normal in the average, and
Yeah.
not see that that's just one of the normal kind of the parts of the ups and downs of everything. I mean, I mean,
Yeah.
everything was kind of doing that. All industries.
Oh, for sure. And I think, we've talked about it to ad nauseum here, but like it was hyperinflation. It was something we'd never seen ball pythons before, right? Like this price skyrocketing. Uh, and so, yeah, I mean, people kind of thought, oh, it's going to last forever. And, everybody was buying everything. And it's like that interesting, it's kind of the same phenomenon that, Prime had, the energy drink, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's really scarce. Everybody desperately wanted it. Now that it's super available, like they're going bankrupt. Um,
yeah. It's like Labubu's now
yeah,
for the young people.
exactly right. And so I feel like ball pythons kind of went through that. Um, and so yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how things kind of level out and what happens over the next couple of
I
years
mean,
with
I
the
I see
industry.
things getting better though. Going, I mean, potentially going into 2026. Just like a lot of the podcasts I listen to, a lot of the financial advisors I listen to, like
Yeah,
they're looking at dropping, interest rates again 2-3 times through 2026, and just like things getting easier in the economy as a whole. Hopefully.
yeah,
So I see all the other industries, not just ours, all
sure.
kind of starting to rise again.
Yeah, I hope so. It would be nice. Time will tell on that, right? But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how things go. I, you know, it's also been interesting looking at like some of the pricing on some of the stuff and just like the value you can get right now for animals is absolutely unreal. You know?
That is the crazy thing. Like, I just can't. I couldn't imagine like 2011 when I was buying normals and pinstripes and bumblebees,
Yeah.
and how painful it was to pay those prices for those. If I could come in and be like, and like that's when like Killer Clown was like, oh my god, one day I'm gonna
Yeah.
make one of those. And then now you can just walk in and be like, yeah, you know what? I actually bought a Pompeii the other day,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
this is.
Well, you could buy a killer clown right now for probably $50. Isn't that the crazy? Like
I
that's
could
that.
complete all my original dreams right now.
Yes, for like
It
$17.
is. It is kind of obscene. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Beastmore said things are rough in the country right now. It's not a snake recession. There's
Yeah,
no.
yeah. It's overall. It was
Yeah.
kind of silly. We were getting stuff at the grocery store for a cookout the other night. Literally, we got a couple things of buns and a couple cases of soda and like cheese and stuff for salad. And it was like $80, and I'm like, huh, this doesn't feel right.
This
this is
doesn't feel
this
right.
is literally like $22 worth of stuff.
It's pretty nuts. Um, yeah. So I do. It's a buyer's market now, but I still feel like, you know, how do I put this? Like, I still get these customers that reach out that they buy stuff that I'm like, you probably shouldn't buy that, right? I'm actually like the worst salesman. I will happily tell people like, you shouldn't buy this animal. It's not going to work out for you. Um, and you still though you get the people that I almost feel like they set themselves up for failure, right? Like they're going to spend a shit ton of money on really, really cheap animals because they're getting such good deals on it, right? And that's one thing like I keep telling people, like it's a buyer's market right now, but that doesn't mean like go and buy $200 things, like
Yeah,
save up, buy some nicer stuff. Like if this is what you want to do, if you want to have a collection, like buy, save up, wait a little bit, buy a little bit nicer stuff.
yeah.
Don't hoard, like come on.
It's like that episode of what was it, Financial Audit, where they were just like, yeah, we spent all this money on snakes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
Which ones?
exactly.
Which
I would
ones?
love to have known what they bought.
I so after that episode was on, well, after that guy was on Theo Vaughn, I actually emailed a few times trying to get on Theo Vaughn's podcast to talk about it because I was like, no, I want to talk about this shit because this dude was like just being dumb. Like, because that's the question, right? What are you buying? Because generally, I can give you a decent idea if you have a shot at being successful based on what you're buying.
Yeah,
Like that's the thing, and I'm not saying like I'm not saying everybody has to buy crazy high end stuff. I'm not saying like you're not doing it right if you're not. Like I'm not trying to come off as elitist or anything. I'm just saying, like, if you come to me and you're like, my retirement plan is ball pythons, and then you tell me you've bought $100 snakes, it's probably not going to work out well for you, you know?
Yeah, and we're always honest with people too.
Yeah.
Like it's great. Like we want you to have a business plan, and it would we have a lot of people reach out and I'm like, hey, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to make, and they just, I think they're just kind of misplaced in what their goals are, realistic goals, I guess. And then at the same flip of the coin too, a lot of people think, and I originally thought this way back in the day, where you got to have giant scale to do well.
Yeah.
When I know so many people that do great and they've got 2 racks of snakes.
Yeah.
It's just.
So it's interesting, right? I think a lot of people come in and, we talk about, like, you can either be like a boutique, like make nice snakes, or like be a wholesaler, right? Those are always like the 2 avenues. In reality, there's like actually like 3 people that make money doing wholesale. Like, because in order to really make money off of wholesale, you have to have such obscene volume that, like, you just, normal people can't do it, right?
We couldn't do that kind of volume. No. Like nor would we want to. I mean, that's the crazy thing. We truly do consider, like, we produce a couple hundred clutches, but we feel like that's still boutique for what we're shooting for. Like the genetics, the lines we're working.
I think
it's still boutique.
Yeah, I agree. I've said before, it surprises me what comes out with how small the collection is, relatively speaking. But you have these people that are like, oh, I'm gonna make $200 snakes, and that's how I'm gonna make a living. I'm like, that's a grind, and in reality, like, you're gonna struggle, unfortunately. Takes the same amount of effort to raise a $10,000 snake as it does to raise a $200 snake.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of people don't realize, like, just the heartbreak, the work, and the pain that comes with running a larger at scale facility. I
mean, even like we did 100 clutches this year. My feed bill is probably $8,000 to $10,000 a month for the collection.
Yeah.
Right? People don't realize, like, that side of it, where they're like, oh, like, it costs that much. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I could cut that down some by producing my own, but I'd still have to hire an employee, and, like, there's a lot of other issues that go into that. So, like, I think sometimes people don't realize the financial aspect of that too. I had one person who they were like, no, I'll be able to feed my entire collection for like $1,000 a month. And I'm like, you just brought in 100 snakes and you're not breeding your own rats. Like, no, you're not going to be able to do that. Like, it's not realistic, but people, it is what it is. It's just, it's part of it. I think being realistic with people and telling them, like, and sometimes asking people, like, what's your plan? When a new customer.
That's always kind of one of the best things. It's just the policy of honesty.
Yeah, absolutely. Jeremy, how much do you think a male DG hypo het clown is worth? I don't know, $500, $1,000, somewhere in that range, probably. Not.
12 to 1,500.
Zero chance it sells for that much, unless Canova might.
I've sold a few.
We sold a black pastel hypo clown het DG for $1,000, $1,250, something like that. So, yeah, it's somewhere in that range. It's not. I mean, it's a cool snake. That's something though. That's crazy, right? You think about that. Like, that's a snake that you can make some really, really, really cool stuff with. And 3 years ago, that's a $7,000 animal. And so, like, that's the market. Like, you can buy really cool stuff and make really cool, pretty, like, gorgeous animals, which is awesome. That's part of the buyer's market part of it, Let's see. So do I have a shot with what I bought from you, Patrick? Catalina Morph Mixer. You got a shot. You got some decent stuff. Most of the females that Ashley bought were females that, if I wasn't having to shrink down a bit, would not have been sold. So, yes, you have a shot, Ashley. Now, it depends on what you're pairing to those two. That makes a big difference. If you were trying to use males Canova would use, there's zero chance you're making money. But that's just,
he's got jokes now, guys.
I got jokes. I always have jokes. What are you talking about? Oh, buddy. No, it's going to be good. I am excited to see how things go. And I think, the sales and like market side alone, like the animals that we're starting to see are so cool. Like it's spectacular. I think that is also a
Yeah.
really cool part of this, right? Is we're getting to see so many combos and just combinations of things that we never would have seen before. And it's just really cool to see that stuff, you know? So,
I was happy. I cut a clutch this week, and I've got some more what looks like to be hypo DG Sunset stuff, and I'm actually really happy with it.
yeah, I like that project. I know when y'all made, what was it? A spot nose hypo?
Spot nose
Yeah.
hypo DG Sunset het clown.
Yeah.
That was the dad to this clutch.
Okay, yeah, I liked that animal a lot. Oh, excuse me. I liked that animal a lot. It was much better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty stoked about it. And
Yeah.
Did you see the lavender sunset?
Yeah.
From a couple years ago.
Yeah. Did y'all make some finally?
No,
No,
but
y'all haven't. Yeah.
it's something that like I've got shots for.
Yeah.
Combos, but I
still,
actually liked it.
Yeah, I did too. I want to see it as an adult. I still haven't seen an adult.
Yeah, I think we kind of know as an adult though it's
Yeah.
not gonna blow us away like
I'm
like what we
hoping-
want.
Yeah, I think you're right. What I'm hoping for with the adult is at least keep some of the sun. So like the Ultramel sunset, right? It keeps that pattern as an
Mhm.
age. What I hope for. Like I was worried with the lavender sunset that it would basically just be like an orange noodle, and that's
Yes.
what it becomes as an adult, you know?
It's funny how long Sunset's been around, but it also feels like it's so kind of untapped with finding like the best combos for it for making Sunset like look an adult and be like, wow, that's gorgeous. You know, you're still super happy.
Yeah, I agree with that.
opening that tub.
Yeah, I agree with that. I produced stuff this year for Ultra Sunset Hypo Clowns.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so like that was a quad that I wanted. So I made some clowns that are triple head and stuff like that. That'll be, I think, really cool for like holding back and the future. And then I'm gonna add some other genes in this.
Yeah.
And I think like for Sunset, for me, that was kind of a way to go. You know, I'll probably mix it into Rust stuff this year. It feels like a good decision. I don't know.
I think so. Why not?
I haven't seen any Monarch Sunset stuff, so it'll be interesting to see.
I haven't either, but yeah,
I don't even know if somebody's working that path yet, but if not, we'll kind of shortcut it a little bit with doing the Rust route.
I do like Sunset though. I do.
Yeah.
That's my problem. I like a little bit of everything. I don't feel like I have the time to like get like paint. I think paint is super cool.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
But I only have a handful of animals and
you can only do so much.
Yeah, I can only do so much. There's only so much time and
Oh, I thought you locked up. You're back. Let's see, Jason, what do we got here? Thoughts on multi-recessive stacking versus selective bring a smaller volume to improve. I mean, yes and no. Ball pythons, it's Ash. Where'd it go? How do I click on this? I gotta be smarter. I lost control. I'll figure out how to do this in a second. Show comments on stage. Will that work? No.
I thought you knew how to do this.
I did for a second.
Weren't you just being like aggressively like, look how good I am? Like Borat, you were like, give me the I'll king of the castle.
Thank you, Ashley, very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Ashley.
You bring someone on and review their collection, tell them how to improve it. Okay, here's the deal. I like that.
Patrick would just roast someone. Honestly, it would become mean.
Yeah, it would be mean. I would unintentionally start roasting people, like joking, but like partially serious. Maybe we do that. Like, let's do that. Can we just like bring people on and roast their collection and make them feel bad?
I don't like doing that. I don't want to be mean. You're the mean one of the friend group. You're the bully.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I still think we need to have Charlie on for a live results episode with people who are good with it, so we can.
Yeah,
we can all be dressed up for our Maury episode of Who's the Father.
Oh my god, I'm okay with that too. Anyway, thoughts on multi-recessive morph stacking versus selective response? I mean, I feel like you kind of can do that like together.
Yeah, I feel like it has to almost go hand in hand to keep pushing everything forward.
Yeah. I think in ball pythons in general, we struggle a little bit with the whole idea of like quality and quality out. Like, a lot of times like people are just like, as long as it has the gene, I'll roll with it. I think if you want to really have like the nicest stuff in your mind, right, and like line breed the bejesus out of stuff, like that's what you're gonna have to do in your own collection.
Yeah, it was like we hit the ADC.
Yeah,
and we're like, okay, great. Now we want to add some codoms, and then you've got that super powerful male. You start working it into all the codoms and other genes you want, other recessives, and then you just got to keep working from there and go back. And so I really feel like you got to do both. It's got to be hand in hand.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let's see. Ryan says it sucks knowing what we paid for ODDG combos 3 years ago compared to prices now. Glad to be as far. Yeah. Look, I think too, like, yes, it sucks, like, looking at, look, guys, I paid $40,000 for a Sunset Clown. Okay? Like, if anybody appreciates, like, the pain of watching stuff drop, I do. But I also know, like, I bought that animal, and the things that I bred it to and the animals that we produced, I'm already so far ahead on stuff that, like, yeah, it sucks you pay that much, but you're paying for time and progression in a project, right? Like
that is the thing that I always think about that too. Is a lot of people don't realize like the amount of time you're skipping when you do make the big investment.
Yeah,
the upfront cost hurts sometimes, but the years you skipped having to get there are going to make up all the financial gain there.
Absolutely, and
I do like the good cop, bad cop, by the way. That everyone, it's very true.
Good cop, bad cop for sure. And the other thing too is it's like, for me, like, yeah, I've had people be like, oh, well, you could have waited 2 years and just bought that male as a proven breeder. There's no guarantee. Sometimes those males don't necessarily come available, right? And so for me, like, when we got that animal or different animals, you buy the animal because it fits perfect for what you need, and if you can afford it, and it guarantees that you have that animal. So you're not risking having to potentially take a lesser option in the future,
Big time.
So, yeah, I'm with you on that, man. I'm with you. Roast my collection could be fun. Guys, you know what? We can do
Patrick
this.
is very eager for this. Be careful with what you wish for.
Look, I've had some consulting customers come, they ask me to look over stuff. And I'm brutally honest with people. Like, if you're going to pay me to, like, give you my opinion, I'm brutally honest.
I was going to say, it's not that Patrick's mean at all. It's just that he's eager to let you know what he thinks.
Yeah, I got opinions, and I'm not afraid to share them. And so,
trust us, you should see him at dinner.
Oh my God,
it's a monster.
Good. It's not good. You know what? I'm better than I used to be. That probably is shocking to most, but much better than I used to be. But yeah, I've had some people that they're like, at the end, they're like, so, like, what do you think I should do with your collection? Or with my collection? I'm like, not make money with it. So, like, what do we do there? Like, I will say that, like as funny as it is on some level, like, when somebody like sends you the collection and like you look over it and they're like, no, I'm going to do this and this and this. I'm like, you're going to make some pretty animals, but like you're going to make $13 a year doing it, So like if your goal is to make money, and that's one of the first questions I ask people when we talk about a lot of this stuff is like, what is the goal? Are you trying to be like a standalone business? Are you trying to make money? Or are you just doing this as like a hobby that potentially could pay for itself? Right? I think that's an important aspect of all of this too.
And I think it's great. I think that is one thing that's so unique about our industry is that people are able to actually just make it a fun hobby.
Yeah.
Like I do with like painting.
Yeah.
But it can pay for itself. So they can enjoy it, they can enjoy the fruits of their labor, make it a family thing.
Yeah.
But then it still pays for itself.
I agree. I wish more people just treated it as a hobby. I do think we have too many people in our industry that are like, I have a business. No, you have a business name. And I don't mean that in like a shitty mean way. Just like it's different. You have a hobby that you're running sort of kind of ish like a business, And I do think that's one thing that ball pythons specifically struggle with. So at Tinley, Charlie and I were walking around talking to a lot of different species breeders because we're developing tests for other species and doing a bunch of stuff. And one big difference I noticed in the other people was a lot of it wasn't at all about the money, right? It was truly like, I just love breeding this, or I just love breeding this.
Yeah.
And I do think, unfortunately, we lose that a little bit in ball pythons. I know there's a lot of people that do have them because they do like them and love them, and I get this is not a knock on that. I think as a whole, our industry has struggled with, looking at a ball python as a dollar sign instead of a really fucking cool pet.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's okay. Like, we're gonna get there. We'll get it fixed. It's not a big deal. Like, I think that's what's driven. I think that's why we are where we are at the ball python market, though. Like, I think that's why we have so many cool animals out there, and why we have all these incredible combinations. Like, I don't look at that as necessarily a negative, but I do wish we had more people that were just like, no, John Degg, right? Homeboy just fucking breeds Xanthic ball pythons because he loves them, right? And he makes incredible Xanthics.
He does, and he truly loves Xanthics. Like
Right.
that from day one. Like that
Right.
was his thing.
I love that, and I think that's cool. I think when you find that project and you just fall in love with it, that's what's really, really, really
Yeah.
cool. I think we're seeing more of that too, though, right? I do see more of the specialization, and maybe that's part of the good of maybe the market, like pricing being.
I feel like it is part of the good, because then just like genes that don't get as much love, like
Yeah.
paint,
Yeah.
Someone's going to be able to take paint, double down with it, and make incredible things that no one else has right now, because it's just there's not a ton of it in people's collections.
Yeah.
But it needs some person who just really loves it
Right.
to curate it.
Yeah, I feel like when I think of the paint person, right? It's Rec Room. That's what.
Yeah. They've done amazing stuff with it.
Yeah, incredible. It's like end of list. Rec Room makes awesome stuff, and then other people work with it. But I feel like she's just like crushing it constantly.
Big time.
Which is awesome. But yeah, I do think maybe that's part of the good of pricing going down is it is causing people to consolidate a little bit more and to focus a little bit more on the projects they really, really, really love, right? And so maybe that's where we see a lot more of the hyper focusing in the niche stuff, and we really see some of these projects just absolutely take off.
Yeah, back in it for the love of the game.
I love it, man. I think it's cool. Yeah, it's. I think it's fun too. Some of the most expensive snakes we hatched this year, I was not I was excited because that's an expensive snake, but it wasn't the most exciting for me. It was some of the ultra clown combos that I hatched out where it's one of my favorite morphs, and you're hatching these new combinations out. You're like, oh, this is it, and you're like, yeah, this is probably $1,000 snake, but it's really fucking cool. I think that's an exciting part about it. So. I have too many pet snakes that Patrick would rag on so hard. Wait. I got in trouble when Molly and I did the Morph Madness because I made fun of the paint color of somebody's room. And they were like, maybe if people sent pictures into your thing, you'd be nicer. And I was like, maybe you don't send pictures with terrible paint.
Yeah, but didn't you guys even preface though that hey, you are opening it to it's going to be a roast.
Yeah. Yeah. But, it is what it is. Oh, my God. Shane is the one who recommended removing them from the list when sending your list out. Oh, my God. I love it so much. Yeah, it's... No, honestly, man, it's been good. We're having fun with all of this stuff. It's an adventure, to say the least. And we're making cool stuff. I think that's been the best part, is it's just seeing the combos we're making and the animals. And I mean,
that is the cool thing. Like the stuff we're making right now. No, not I couldn't even dream it.
No,
15 years ago.
No, and even just no.
Like some of the genes that exist now.
Yeah,
couldn't even dream it.
For sure. Yeah, and it's I hatched out yesterday. I sent Justin a picture. I think it's a Hurricane Inchy special yellow belly lace clown.
Oh, very nice.
Dude, it looks so stupid. I mean, it's so great. And it's just that hatched out, and I was like, this is incredible. Like, and it's probably a relatively valuable snake, but like, it's so cool, right? And it's just stuff like that. Like, I didn't have to stack a bunch of recessives into it. Like, it was just a really cool pairing where I was hoping to hit a couple of nice animals, and then that thing pops out, right? And that's the exciting part. You hatch out some crazy stuff sometimes, and you're like, whoa, like, and seeing how the genes interact too. You're like, oh my God, I didn't think this is what I was gonna get. Like, I knew something cool was coming. I didn't know it was gonna be this cool, you know?
Yeah, I mean, just like in like the last few years, like the cypress spot nose and lace stuff.
God.
It's just making clowns so incredibly orange. Then they're just keeping that color as adults. So you're just opening tubs that you're super excited about every time you open it. You're just like, wow, this animal's glowing.
So, I had one hurricane female in my collection, and then I bought a multi-gene hurricane clown male. Then I ran into some stuff this year. So this was my first year of actually making hurricane clown combos.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And the first clutch I got was that same male. It was a hurricane special Inchy yellow belly. And I paired it to just a spot nose fire clown. And like, one of the babies that came out is probably the nicest looking animal I've ever hatched in my life. Like, I posted on Instagram, and like everyone that saw it was just like, holy fuck. Like, it's so orange and so just like, the pattern is just obliterated through all of it. And it's just stuff like that where it's just like, I never imagined that just adding spot nose to that combination was going to do something like that, you know?
Yeah, man.
And it just blows it up. And I think that's the exciting part. And it's like a combo, like Hurricane's been around for a while, right? But like the Hurricane spot nose interaction, as y'all know, it's great. Like, that's good stuff. And that's not like, they're not, you know, just like a Hurricane spot nose clown isn't relatively expensive anymore. And those are the animals I think, like, you know, people like get stuff like that that's just going to make visually incredible looking animals. That's the stuff to buy.
Yeah.
The sleeper gene, you know, even special, I think in clown stuff is a sleeper.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Big time. Big time.
So many good things with so many combos, like 10 out of 10. Random question. Does Phenome have or will have a sex determination test for blue tongue skinks? I don't know, Amy. Maybe not. Who knows?
To be determined.
To be determined. But look, it's definitely something we're working on. I think everybody, you know, RGI has been pretty open. They're working on it as well. I hope we have one. We'll find out hopefully in the next, you know, couple of months.
Because as soon as they do, Patrick's going to load up on blue tongue.
Oh my goodness, I love blue tongue skinks.
I know, it's disturbing.
They're like the wiener dogs of the reptile world. They got short, stubby legs and long bodies. So cute. What are your thoughts on Rainbow? Jeremy, we're not starting the roast today, buddy, okay? Calm down. We're not starting the roast.
This is just LaCroix, not beer.
I can't publicly say my opinions on Rainbow because every time I do, people get mad at me. But please reference Puzzle Clown. Those are my friends. I love it so much.
Please reference Puzzle Clown. You know what? No one has defended Puzzle Clown in far too long. We're bringing it back. Can we get hats that make Puzzle Clown great again?
I wonder why no one's defending Puzzle Clown. It's so weird. There was such a fierce fight for it, and then all of a sudden it was gone. Ah, God. I could go for... You know what? Who do we need to get on the show to talk about Puzzle Clown?
Nope.
No? You want to do that again? Oh my goodness. You know what? I don't even know what got in my craw when it came to Puzzle Clown. I don't know what it was, but man, we definitely got some mileage out of that, didn't we? Jeez.
We did. It was fun.
It was
real. It was fun. It wasn't real fun, but
maybe we make Rainbow. That's my next one. No, but seriously, I actually I'm just indifferent towards Rainbow.
I think it's kind of crazy how that interact. I mean, just how it works.
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah. I mean, I've seen some cool rainbow animals. I you know, it's just not one that ever. It never drew me in to the point where I was going to buy stuff. You know, so yeah. But I've definitely seen some cool animals with it. You know. Let's see. Jungle Woma versus Mario. I have no opinions. I don't know.
I mean, Super Jungle Womas are just puzzle backs, and they've been around since like 2011. And Super Mario does not look like that. I feel like they're I'm confident that they're different.
Yeah.
I mean, because I've seen like Jungle Wilma DGs versus Mario DGs.
Yeah. Trying to think. While we're just talking about random units, did you? Oh no, you weren't at Tinley, so you didn't see the Malice that Reggie and Ash were walking around. Never mind. We won't talk about that now. Then. I know. Spoiler. Let's see, Amy. My blue tongue skis is my second most. No, they're super personable. Like blue tongue skis are great. That being said, I did get bit by one, and that was not a fun experience. So, but other than that, they're great. Chase, I think you need a blue tongue skink to go with the monkey tail skink.
Dude, I don't. By the way, the monkey tail skink is super nice now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's been broken in. He's super nice now, super friendly.
I'm gonna have to get another one.
I'm not breeding them.
Why not? How can you own an animal and not breed it?
Because I know I don't need more.
Can you bring Abby upstairs real fast?
Absolutely not. She can't walk stairs right now, sir.
Well, do you want her to have birth?
You're trying to put her into labor on the show. Like, this is how we're ending the show with a trip to the hospital.
And go. No, I did not see the Hidden Genome Rainbow. I'm sure it is awesome. I'm sure. Just know.
I still have a little bit of FOMO that I did not just fly up for Tinley. I missed it.
You made the right decision.
I did. I needed to be here just in case.
Yeah.
But I think it's just after the fact. I'm like, no, you know what? Could have done it.
Well, yeah.
But we both know that if I would have went, it would have happened.
Of course.
We would have stressed that baby right out while I'm gone.
Just shot right out. Yeah. It's kind of like when you like squish a mama roach and like she ejects the babies as she's dying. It's kind of the same concept. You didn't know that was a thing?
You know, I didn't. But thanks.
Yeah. They'll eject the egg sac sometimes. It just trying to make sure the species lives on.
Nature will find a way.
Nature finds a way.
Patrick makes sure it does.
It's not always pretty. Let's let everyone keep sleeping on Rainbow for a bit longer. Here's the deal, Jason. Everyone.
Oh no.
Pricing's not going up on it. That's part of the problem. Like with the ball python market in general, it's almost never like if a gene. Like if you miss the really expensive window, very rarely does it like ever reset, you know? And so like something like Rainbow, like I think at this point, it's one of those projects you work because you love it, not because you're going to make a lot of money.
Oh man.
Does that make sense?
Not to play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
But let's talk, maybe it just takes the right animal.
Sure.
Because let's look at Red Stripe after we made the Pompeii in 2017.
I agree. But my response is Red Stripes were still cheap. Red Stripe clowns weren't. Right? Does that make sense?
Yes, but everything just kind of increased in value.
Sure. I don't
with that.
I don't disagree. But also before the Pompeii, Red Stripes were $100 animals, you know?
Yeah.
So I touche. I'll go with you. I think you can increase value some. I guess where I'm getting at is like it's not going back up to like $10,000 a snake or $5,000 a snake, right? Like it might be a little more value if you find that right combo that you mix with it. I think it can also make it more desirable. So the price point that it's currently at, it'll sell at for sure. Yeah. I have not found that Ultramelt or Sunset have gone up since the Ultra. Hold on, my thing's not letting me scroll up, but I assume you're saying the Ultramelt Sunset.
Yeah, the Ultra Sun.
Yeah, I don't think either one of those have gone up really. I haven't. I sell a lot of both, and I have not felt a price spike. The Ultra Sunset combo stuff has been selling better, but that's a combo that's been around for 4 or 5 years now, so it's not new necessarily, you know. But yeah, I'm not saying that like pricing can't ever go up. I'm saying you're not going to reset back to like where you're going to be making a ton of money off of a project, generally speaking. Are there exceptions? Probably. I'm just saying normally I don't feel like that really happens. But, you know, I hope on Morph Market they have gone up. Awesome. I mean, I need to go and readjust pricing then. So that's good to know.
Good
So,
job. Now Patrick's going to go back to Morph Market after this, and just everything's jacked up by another $500.
I mean, look, if I hope that's the case. I think that's good. I think that it tells you that like the Ultramel Sunset project is a good project if it has that kind of effect on the others. Surprised it took this long for people to realize that, because even like I feel like we talked about this years ago with when the first ones were hatched. Like they looked good. Like those it's why we started working on that project when we saw the first ones. So that's awesome. Yeah, and I think that's good. And we'll see how it progresses, and like once people really start mixing in other genes and things like that, that'll be awesome. How can I make money off of Trojan stuff? I don't know. Let me know. When Justin and everybody else figures it out, I'll be happy.
I love the Trojan Clown stuff, though, man. Once again, just beautiful animals.
Great animals. It really does. I think he's just one of those projects. Sometimes, man, it's just hard. Like, and maybe that's part of it too. Is like you got to hit the right animal. I think fairly early in the project too.
Yeah, to really, and it's tough because you want to really show off like how dynamic a project can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of nuances and intricacies like to projects in general. I mean, I'm running into that problem right now with Rust and trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it, and start selling some of it sooner rather than later, and figuring out how to like properly market it, and like what's the price point you come out, right? So you don't burn people, and you know you want the project to have longevity. But also, like I talked about, like, right, I wanted to see that combo that was going to blow people away, you know. And I think we've made some really cool combos, but you know, it's what do you do? So there's a lot to the ball python market in general. There's a lot of layers to it, and it's an ever evolving world, to say the least. So anyway, I didn't expect this to go this direction tonight.
It's been fun. It's funny how we actually have a more dedicated conversation when we're just hanging out, monologuing, and hanging out with all of our friends here.
Versus when we have other people come on.
Yeah.
I enjoy our random conversations, good sir. I enjoy them.
As fun as it is,
Chase trying to be.
I don't know how I feel about being off track a whole hour. You know what I'm saying?
Why not? It's so much fun. Ugh. Guys, if you ever wonder what happens when we're at the Airbnb, Chase ends up just staring at us judgingly because we're not talking about snakes, and we're just talking about random shit. Just imagine the podcast, but in real life. That's what happens. It's great. It's good.
I love my job. What can I say?
No, that's fair. You know what? Somebody has to. I mean, who's going to run the company if you're not there, right? Loving it.
This is why Abby comes with us for all the little family getaway weekends. So she's my stand-in with you guys.
No, that's true. That's true. Oh God, it's so good. Oh, all right. What? Hopefully next week you have a baby.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying.
I'll see what I can do about that.
It's next week. Next week is the Halloween episode, isn't it? Or was this the Halloween episode?
Oh my gosh. No, is it Halloween already next week?
Hold on. What is today? The 22nd?
Oh my gosh. Next yeah. Next week's the Halloween episode.
Okay, I guess. Well, guys, please tune in. I don't know what's going to happen, but something's going to happen.
Something's going to happen. Don't worry, guys.
We're going to make sure something
It'll be
happens.
Great. We're going to have fun.
Chase, you can't leave. We value your knowledge. Hurtful. I don't know.
Man, the Halloween episode. We got to really...
Yeah, we got a plan for this. All right. Well, on that bombshell...
hopefully my costume, I'm just wearing a t-shirt tucked in some jorts with some New Balances on, guys.
I was about to say Chase is gonna have like a full body shot so we could see him in his dad outfit. Oh my god, that's amazing.
With socks almost up to my knees.
Have you already bought your New Balance shoes yet?
I haven't, but I should probably go ahead and order them.
Yeah, go ahead and get those ordered now. So on time. Yeah, it's required now. I'm sorry, I hate to be the one to tell you. Anyway, all right, guys. On that bombshell. Chase, best way for people to get a hold of you?
JKRMGR on Instagram. Canova everywhere else. Patrick.
Love it. Yeah, guys. Or Reptiles everywhere. Or if you need shed testing needs, go to phenome.com. or shedtesting.com, or email at hello@phenome.com. Guys, we'll see y'all next week. Have a fantastic one, and we love you.
Thanks, guys.